Okay, so now we're going to construct a least squares regression line using the data that we have here. So we just need to make sure we identify our x's and y's. So we've got x and y, and we need to input these. We're going to use the TI-84 or TI-83 calculator, whatever it is that you use. So let me bring that up. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to input them into our list, which is going to be list 1 and list 2. So we're going to go in and edit, and list 1 is going to be our x, so we're going to get 11, 15, 19, 23, 27, and we need to put our other data into list 2, so 150, 270, 450, 580, and 740. So now that we have our data in our list, we are going to go and find our least squared regression line. It's just going to automatically do it for us. So we go back to stat. We're going to go over to calculate, and there's another one on here that you could also use, but this one right here, linear regression ax plus b, it's going to show up in ax plus b form instead of mx plus b, but it doesn't matter. Just ax plus b is the same thing. So we're going to run that. Yours might look a little bit different. You might have to say that, what's my x list? Well, my x list is list 1, and my y list is L2. I like doing that. And so you end up getting this formula right here, which I'll write down as 37.25x minus 269.75. I already forgot. 37.25x minus 269.75. And this is y hat. So this is our predicted value of y. It's going to look like this. So that is a line that has minimized everything. So let's take a look at that real quick. So if I run the same thing again, I should be able to store this into a variable, into y1 automatically for me. So I'm going to go to vars, y-vars function, and y1. So this should store automatically, into it for me. Actually, I think I just need to avoid this little sign right here. Okay, so it should automatically type it in for me, which I like because I'm lazy. And we're going to turn on our stat plot so we can see everything together. Make sure our stat plot looks pretty good. Looks all right to me. Now, obviously, we want to make sure that we are not seeing much. This makes sense because all our scale is very, very wrong. So we have to go forward and make sure that our window makes sense. Well, our x minimum is about 11, so 10 would work. Our x max is 27, so why don't we just switch that to 30? So we're covering all of them, giving ourselves a little bit of wiggle room too. And our x scale, we can go by 1, that's fine. Our y minimum is 150, so we need to pick a pretty large scale here. So I'm going to pick 100. My y max, I'm going to pick up to 800. And I'm going to scale by, it doesn't matter, 50. Doesn't really matter at all. So now I'm going to graph. So now everything shows up nice and neat. And look at how close that line is. It's very, very close. Very, very good data. We could expect a really high R value out of this. In case you forgot how to get the R to show up, you go to second catalog, and you're going to turn the diagnostic on, so you need to go down to the D level, turn on diagnostic, and the next time you run your stat, or your linear regression, it should show up and give you your R value, which these are pretty high. R value of 0.998 is very good. But this is what you need to know how to do in order to do well with this section.